I was just thinking about, a couple weeks ago, I saw the news about some poor lady flying on United Airlines. She was wanting to go to Paris, France, and she ended up in San Francisco, California, 3,000 miles the opposite direction where she was wanting to go. I think she started out in New York and went to California, and she spoke French, so there's probably a language barrier. And it's a funny story, and it's one of those things, I couldn't understand what happened. I really don't know what happened. I don't know if it was incompetence or just a series of unfortunate events that caused it. But it reminded me of a show I saw several years ago. It was one of those days you're just channel surfing. I came across a science show about some trees and deserts. I think it's a Mojave Desert in Southern California. It's called the Methuselah tree. It's a very old tree. And this one scientist who was a expert in trees and cared about trees, he got excited. He found this tree that was really old. And he got a chainsaw and cut out a big chunk of it and counted the rings. He found out that was a 7,000-year-old tree. And he didn't mean to, but he killed it. I mean, he took a big chunk out of there. Me and my brother were laughing at him. I mean, we don't know anything about trees, but we do know that if you take a big chunk out of them, you're going to kill them. I mean, why didn't he just get like a little cord, cut out a little cord or something, something that wouldn't harm the tree? And he killed a 7,000-year-old tree, some guy that was an expert. And after we got done laughing at him, um, we were laughing at him like, how can he mess this up? Now you're wondering, how does this lady that ends up in San Francisco when she want to go to Paris, France, and this one guy killing a 7,000-year-old tree, how does it all tie in together? Well, sometimes we do things, and afterwards, the only thing we can say, because we can't find any explanation why it happened, sometimes the only thing we can say is, oops.